Hello guys, this is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. We got a problem. We got a problem, man. We got a problem. Okay, here is a problem. The customer complained on this very W203 is that the car starts fine and drives very good. But when once he hits some bumps and some sort of a pothole, then the transmission just gets stuck. If it is in gear 3, it will get stuck in gear 3. If it is in 4, it will be in 4. And it will not shift again until he stops the car and shut off the engine. What could be the problem? That's why I got in my scan to it, and I'm getting a code of P27, that's P207b. Respectively, the same code also refers to P1999. So what is the problem? We're gonna look at this together from my computer and know exactly what exactly could be possibly the problem after I come back from this ride. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back after the ride. I hope you enjoyed the ride. Well, I hope you had your seatbelt on. Now let's get to it. W203 with an issue of a transmission intermittent stock or shift. I've actually gone through some research to actually find out if I'm gonna get some kind of information related to this on the Mercedes-Benz world, but unfortunately that thread that didn't really share much concerning if the problem is resolved. There is someone who is having the same problem, but I think his own problem is much more worse. It's severe. It won't even shift. The car is gonna start right good, but it won't shift. But in this case of this very C240 W203, the car start right fine, it shifts, but it has intermittent shifting. Now I'm going through it to actually see the code which I'm going to be getting from the computer, and the code which actually told you from the first start of this very video here is a code, and a lot of other code. There are a lot of other code, but I'm a little bit specific here because prior to the problem, I'm specifically looking for any code that's going to be related to transmission system, and that's right there. So that's the P207b transmission. So you can see right there, transmission, read fourth memory, transmission, so here there are possible things which I'm actually looking at here if suppose you have this problem. One is that there could be a problem. It's not, it could be, this is a power problem. Technically speaking, this is a power problem. It's a power problem that's related to the TCM. So, or there could be a power, a good power, but there could be a CAN problem, a CAN communication problem. And I don't have any oscilloscope. My system, my scanner don't have any oscilloscope, and I didn't even have any standalone oscilloscope to be able to perform any kind of test. But regardlessly, I'm actually looking at here, my own suggestion, which I'm going to be suggesting for you guys to actually look at here, is you want to look critically at the fuse that controls the control modules. the relays, every relays and a fuse that controls the control module is going to be a prime suspect at this very point. And the reason why they're going to be a prime suspect based on my own diagnostics and what I found here is I try as much as possible. I made a lot of actuation testing and the systems were responding, but there is a problem. The problem I found, which is very which is of a concern to me here, is if we relay the complaint of the customer, it means this problem is not consistent, it's intermittent. Even when you drove off my shop, because I have to reschedule that you bring back the car on later because I'm very busy right now fixing some other cars, so I wouldn't have time to attend to it right now, so I'm gonna be going to come back later. So I did perform a lot of actuation testings on some of the system here, and they're responding as much as the fan, you know, some other things. Now, one peculiar problem which I find out here, which I want to share with you guys, is that there is a communication with a lot of other modules like the electronic control module, right? The engine electronic control module, and the communication was fine. But the moment I tried to communicate with the TCM, there is no communication. So you heard me right, there is no communication with the TCM. So the code which I found right here that's actually making that report is the electronic control module of the engine that's actually reporting the transmission control module, you know, problem. So I need to, first of all, there is every tendency that there is some sort of intermittent situation, or maybe some sort of, it can't be a loss of it can actually be, but suppose if it's a kind of related problem that's actually missing a communication between the TCM and the ECM, then there should be a related code DTC concerning the CAN problem, but there is no any CAN message related to that problem. So there is a problem, there is a code related to TCM right there, which the best way which I would have used to be able to diagnose this problem, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys later, is to go and read the live stream data on the TCM. But the TCM won't communicate. Since it doesn't communicate, the first thing I'm going to be urging you guys who have this problem to do is to make sure that the TCM is getting power, both grounds and the positive power is going to the TCM, because in as much as it's getting, if it's getting a positive power as much as ground, then we can eliminate that. Then it should be able to communicate with the scan tool, because here in my own case it's not communicating with the scan tool, and if it is not communicating with the scan tool, then a lot of other problems can actually be kicking in, you know. So that is my own opinion and advice at this very moment while trying to solve this problem. And for this very moment right now, I hope you find the information which I give you on this very first phase of the diagnosis useful and informative prior to resolving this. I'm Dr. P207b. Bye for now. I hope to see you on my next video.